Hi you guys, how you doing out there? Hope you're doing great wherever you are. Welcome to Ophiuchus and me Tarot. I appreciate you all for being here with me today. This here Saturday, the first day of October 2022. Guys, I want to first give thanks to all of you guys for all of your support and helping this channel grow. And if you're here with me today and you've already helped contribute in any type of way, subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, I really just want to let you know I really do appreciate you. Thank you so very much. And also, if you're coming in for the first time, I want to say thank you also for your time, your energy. I hope you hope you stay, hope you enjoy. And Saturdays, I do my readings a little different. I acknowledge Saturday as the Sabbath, and I read I read from an additional tarot deck by the name of Rhoda Mundi, and it has Bible scriptures and linkage to like Bible scriptures and stuff like that. So actually today is a little different, and I'm sighing a lot because I just got finished dealing with drama. The energy of the damn devil is real. You know, he hates the light. He doesn't like it when things are going right. He always tries to bring up something in your life, but that MFer will never win. Doesn't matter how many things he throws at me. I've been through hell already, you know. So yeah, just another obstacle that I gotta get through with the Most High's help. So guys, I appreciate you guys for being here, like I said, and it's not gonna stop me from doing this reading either. I'm authentic all the way, 100% genuine. And, you know, it is what it is. There's devils out there that don't like what I'm doing. And that's okay, too. You know, I'm still going to do what I do, how I do it. And that's that. So, first and foremost, I give praise to the Most High, YHWH, Yahweh. And being able to be here with you guys and whomever agrees with how I do things. Shabbat Shalom to you. And pray that all is well on your end, because all is well as long as we woke up this morning, regardless of the obstacles and the challenges and the, you know, adversities that come our way. So let's see what angel card wants to come out for us today. And after this card, I'm going to do a couple of index cards. And then I'm not going to go 3 decks in today, guys. Just because I had a real hectic moment right there. I need to go talk and pray and hone in on some energy again. Because I feel the energy around me. It was trying. It was trying hard. So, I'm going to only do 3 cards from one of these decks. And then I'm just going to kind of sum it up. And then I'm going to take 3 of the cards from the Rhoda Mundi. And I'm going to read from that. And then I'm going to sum it up there. And I'm going to just cut the read kind of short. Short and sweet on this here first Saturday in the month of October. So this says inner child healing. So there are a lot of issues that a lot of us may have and hold on to from our childhood. Excuse the noise, you guys. And excuse me for almost losing. I was about to stop the video just because my energy that quick was about to go through the roof, because little distractions, even like that, it's messing with my message. And the devil will work through whoever he wants. Your children, your pets, your parents, grandparents, friends, co-workers. It doesn't matter. The devil's an energy. Okay? He has a lot of minions working for him. He comes in all everywhere. He got a million workers working for him. So anyway, however the case, you guys. Let me continue. It's like I almost feel like I shouldn't put this video out because my energy is like so like it's not low, but it's being tampered with, you know. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, you need to see that everybody goes through it. I'm not just always chipper and, you know, perfect and all, you know, because no one's perfect, you know. Even though I try to catch my energy at a good even when I do the readings, you know, so I give that same energy back out. But for whatever reason, it's like, you know, it's good to also let people see different types of energies to see how you cope, more or less, maybe, if that makes sense, right? So, right, in the background, she said, no, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. You know, I'm not taking it, you know? So, yeah, there we go. That's all I needed. A burst of different energy, you know? So, this card, what does it say, guys? It says, your message. The inner child is the part of your psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, has had traumatic childhood experiences that may be impacting their life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You are a real survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way forward. You may feel that you have had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive, but know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but about taking the time to send loving energy to your inner child and to reassure them that they do make it through and become the incredible person that you are today. It says here, this card, it says an extended message, excuse me. This card brings radical healing, understanding, and love to your inner child. It shows that your guardian angel is wrapping their love or loving arms around you right now, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash your childlike senses. See the world through the eyes of a child. There is so much wonder and opportunity out there. It's time for some fun. What can you do to feel light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you stopped yourself from doing something because you feel you're too old for it now? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed. So, show yourself some love. And don't beat yourself up. You know, we're never too old to do anything. You know, we've all been through things, yes, that are traumatic, but we have to learn how to push through, you know, because that's life, you know, and we learned that early on. So, guys, I'm going to get a couple of these index cards, and then, like I said, I'm going to just pull three tarot. And then after that, I'm going to do three of the other tarot. I'm going to read, and I'm going to call it a quick read today. But then again, you know what? It may not be that quick because who's to say what I pull, and those meanings sometimes have extensive description behind the cards on the other deck. So you never know. I'm just going with the flow, but I'm trying to shorten it up a little bit. So, yeah, I appreciate you all for being here. And, I'm just trying to get through this day. You know, it's always, like I said, it's always some sort of challenge, and some are a little bit more challenging than others, you know, but I trust in the Most High, YHWH, with my whole life, and I give praise and honor to Him first and foremost for allowing me to be here and even express that, you know, and share that. So What do I have? I have the color red, and that is the root foundation. So, okay, guys, what's the couple of cards that I have here for you? Well. It says, do you need any further confirmations? It says, representative of the Most High only. City government worker. I hope you guys can see these. It's a glare on my side. I can't see what you see, really, because of the sun. I can't even find the dang on cursor. Okay, there is a cursor. I said maybe I could turn it down a little bit. This is like crazy. Let me turn it down a little bit. So it said, there you go, city government worker. It says more research needed. Someone loves jewelry here. Maybe you have teenagers. They are regretful. What is stopping you? Co-worker, love. Think twice. You're impressed by their actions. Blessings upon blessing. And water moves. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Maybe someone in your life is a water sign. And they are significant in your life at this time. Okay, guys. So, let's see what we have here. Well. So, here we go. Let's see what we get for these 3 cards that I'm just going to pull today and get like just a real quick, like, what I see, what I just simply see. And then I'm going to go straight to the next deck and I'm going to wrap it up. And tomorrow I am going to come back with a normal read for you guys, okay? I forgot I have to make a run tomorrow too. It's going to take a majority of my day. So I'm going to try to get the readout early in the day. But still, it's going to be a normal read, 3 decks. And leave it at that. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. My son is like loud as I don't know what. And it doesn't make any sense to me that I can hear it. And I'm trying to concentrate. So anyway. Trying to tell you. This energy is real. It's going to pick up and get even crazier in a couple of days or weeks. Just because the things that I know. So however the case. It's all good. So protect yourself and protect your energy. And stay grounded in the powers that be. And it's the highest of the highest. He controls everything. He has to. The devil has to get permission from God. So if you didn't know that, now you know. You have to get permission to mess with certain people. And if you're grounded, God's like, they'll be fine. They'll get through it. Don't worry. Oh man. Okay. You know. So, all right, guys. What do we have? 5 of Cups, disappointment, and relationships that just never went anywhere and left you feeling like, will there ever be anything that will come from me? You know, like just being in this place and giving it all you had. And even when you talk about this whole inner child healing, maybe you had parents like myself that didn't make it, you know, always fought, you know, ended up in divorce. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. Maybe it's difficult for you to learn how to work with people because of the things that you experienced. And a lot of this stuff you kept hidden. You never talked about the things that hurt you. And you know what? It's time to release it. Let all that old baggage go. Don't be held up by that. Don't be held up by the past. You have to really, really let it go. And if you have let it go, well, you know, good for you. And, you know, it's okay to, you know, sometimes go back in your past and think about certain things, but know the things that, or acknowledge the things that did hurt you, so you don't make the same mistakes, you know. And tell yourself it's okay, you know, to feel the way that you feel. You know, excuse me. It's okay. You know, we all go through transformations, and we have to realize, you know, that it's life, you know, all of it, the good and the bad. It's life. It molds us, you know, and the more and more we become grounded, the easier things are for us to the easier it becomes for us to shake off things, you know, and not be concerned with any of the hurt, and just try to look at it like it was a lesson, you know. And you're not the only one that had to deal with it. And, you know, and when you're able to get certain things off your chest and talk to certain people and realize that you're not the only one, life becomes so much more easier. Trust me. What does this card say? City worker. And what was this one? Okay. Impressed by their action. Yeah, so, you know, I don't know, maybe someone has showed you some things, or expressed some things with you, you know, shared some things with you, and you're like, wow, you know, here it is. I'm thinking I'm the only one that's went through this, you know. Right, the only one who's been through these towers, you know. But nope. They're required in life, though. Other people go through things just like you. So, yeah. I apologize, guys, for being in this energy, you know. But I am who I am. I'm real, you know. So, it's just like, well, it is what it is, you know. And, you can't go around faking things, you know. Some people will see through it. Some people will. So, it depends on who they are and how close you are to them. And by me being a reader, you know, wow. I think this is Two of Cups at the bottom. I'm not too sure. Let me see really quickly. Let's see really quick. Yeah, I think that's Two of Cups. Yeah, at the bottom, this card, I'm just going to read it. It says, Two of Cups. So it says here the image on the Two of Cups card shows two different versions of the rebus, which stands for res bina, or the two things. Both depictions show the Red King and the White Queen united and suppressing the Red Dragon, which represents their sinful desires. The top image is from Basil Valentin's occult philosophy, and the lower image is from Pandora. The symbol between the cards show the alchemical symbols of sulfur and mercury being united within the symbol of salt, which represents the soul and the spirit united with the body of the alchemist. The bottom image shows the Red King holding a sword on the side of the Pillar of Severity, while the White Queen freely offers a crown on the Pillar of Mercy. The top image shows the rebus holding a compass and square, which are the tools of a carpenter and was the profession of Yeshua's father, Joseph. The symbols of the 7 classical planets, which represents the 7 metals of alchemy, are also depicted. So here the Two of Cups, I guess basically what they're saying is, it's just like a perfect combination, of things. And like I said, you're going to have a little bit of everything in your life experience, and it's up to you to choose that love, like who are you giving love to? Do you love God? Do you not love God? Like, are you loving yourself right now? Do you not love yourself? Are you trying to forgive yourself, your parents? Or are you just out here, So, sometimes it's just imperative to kind of reevaluate things sometimes, especially when things go upside down and and things are kind of like all over the place. Hold on, guys, let me find this next card. This deck is very interesting. Page, here it is. So this one here, it says Page of Pentacles. The description. The Page of Pentacles card is titled Matthew chapter 25 through 28. The image is taken from the Hexatishon Sebastiani Brant in Memorabilia or Memorabilis. I don't know. This is like Italian or something. Angelistarum Figuras. Okay. Which portrays the events of the specific chapters of the Gospels, in images as a mnemonic device. The 4 living creatures of Ezekiel and Revelation, which are pictured on the Wheel of Fortune and the World card of the Rider-Waite deck, are each associated with a different gospel. The angel is associated with the Gospel of Matthew, and the images on the card represents events from the 25th through the 28th chapters of that Gospel. The 5 burning lamps at the top refer to the parable of the 10 bridesmaids, Matthew 25, 1 through 12, and shows the burning lamps of the 5 bridesmaids who had enough oil for the bridegroom's return. The 26th chapter recounts the plot to have Yeshua crucified, Matthew 26, 1 through 2. Okay, oh gosh, excuse me guys, I'm getting tired. What time is it? 5:24 p.m. I just had a long day already. Oh my gosh. The 27th chapter tells of Yeshua being judged by the Romans and the chief priest, and Judah working with the chief priest to betray Yeshua. The spices being brought to anoint Christ's body on the third day are represented by the three canisters near the bottom of the card. Page of Pentacle. So, let me look at this card for a second. Interesting, because it's almost like what I was saying just a second ago. Like, do you love God? Do you love yourself? You know, like, who do you pray to? You know, like, who are you giving thanks to? You know, are you ready? Are you thankful? Like, Page of Pentacles is like an offer, you know. And they're talking about the angel here, and then the five what do they say? The five burning lamps. Talking about the bridesmaids not in having enough oil for their bridegroom's return, like having light for, you know, for your groom to come in, you know, like to shine the light so that someone could see their way, you know. So here, you know, you have a lot of things hidden, and it's like it's time to release that, really, you know, and let it go and grow from it and let your light shine, you know. Let it shine. Let it shine for other people to be able to come in and see, you know, what's going on. And oils here. Spices being brought to anoint Christ's body on the third day, represented by the three canisters. Oils and spices. So still, like, just some sort of, like, offering. That's what I'm getting from it. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but that's, like, what I'm getting from it. So, yeah, let's see here. What else did it say? The 26th chapter recounts the plot of 27, and yeah, I mean, for the most part. So it's just like, you know, like I said, offering. What are you giving back to God, basically? You know, what are you giving back to God? You know, yourself, the world, you know, and it starts small. But, you know, it's work, you know, that needs to be done. So here, the Empress card, okay. And the number is 14 at the top. Break down to a 5. And it says, Bana to Shukma. Bana is understanding and Shukma is wisdom. So, let me find the card meaning in the path number so I can read from it. It's like super long. It's like 3 pages long. I'm not oh my god, it's like 4 pages long. Whoa. And I'm not reading all that, you guys. I'm just too tired. So it says here, the 14th path of wisdom connects Shukma and Bina and is represented by the Empress card. Through wisdom, a house is built, and by understanding, it is established. Proverbs 24:3 and 2 and 2. Shukma is associated with the woman wisdom. Proverbs 8 and 12. Who was the first of God's creation? Sirach 1:4 through 10 and Proverbs 8 and 22. And Sirach is it's in the Apocrypha, you guys, and the name of the book is called Ecclesiasticus. Not Sirach. You won't see it as Sirach if you just look in the normal Apocrypha. So it says, who was the first of God's creations? Okay. And was with him during the creation of the world. Proverbs 8:29. Whoa. Yeah, I'm just kind of tired. With him during the creation of the world. Proverbs 8:29 through 31 and 3:19. Creation is associated. Oh, excuse me. Creation is associated with the Sephra of Bina, which is sometimes referred to as the Great Mother. Second Esdras 3:55. When describing wisdom, King Solomon wrote, "For wisdom is more mobile than any motion. Because of her pureness, she pervades and penetrates all things. For she is a breath of the power of God and a pure emanation of the glory of the Almighty. Therefore, nothing defiled gains entrance into her. She is a reflection of eternal light, a spotless mirror of the working of God, and an image of his goodness. Though she is but one, she can do all things, and while remaining in herself, she renews all things. In every generation, she passes into holy souls and makes them friends of God and prophets." Wisdom 7:24-27. The woman on the Empress card is associated with Mother Nature. She is a breath of the power of God, or life force, that permeates, sustains, and renews all things. Wisdom is associated with the Holy Spirit. Wisdom 7:7, 9:17, Isaiah 11:2, Wisdom 7:21-23, 1 and 6, Matthew 12:32, Isaiah 63:10, Ephesians 1:17, 1 Corinthians 2:13, James 1:5. Of the New Testament and the Shekinah of the Kabbalah. The Shekinah refers to God's indwelling spirit presence, which was in the cloud and led the Israelites out of Egypt. Exodus 13:21-22, or Wisdom 10:15-19, and was in the holiest of holies of the tabernacle. Exodus 24:16-8, 40:34-38, and Wisdom 10:15-21. In New Testament Greek, the word for spirit is neuter. The Old Testament Hebrew word for spirit is ruach, which is a feminine word. Wisdom is always a feminine word. In Hebrew, it is chokmah. In Greek, sophia. And in Latin, sapientia. When John 14:17 promises the spirit of truth, the word pneuma, spirit or neuter, Altheana, truth or feminine, are used, yet in English the same verse translates auto, he, she, it, as him, which is most likely the result of translation bias. The woman, wisdom, plays a key role in God's plan and is an important figure in alchemy, Kabbalah, and Christianity. The wisdom of Solomon records her interactions with humanity from the time of Adam to the time of Moses. Wisdom chapter 10. She was the first of God's creation. Was his daily delight when the world was made. Proverbs 8:30. And ever since then has indwelt holy souls and makes them friends of gods and prophets. So, like I said, you have this light. You have something special about yourself. And evidently, if you're still here, you love God, and you're just special, and you have taken a lot of time to try to understand things throughout your life, and you understand now that you had to go through all these things, to be able to offer even yourself back, or this light back, because you have the wisdom now. Okay, right. Illuminating, that's what it says there on the card. Illuminating, so you have this special light about yourself, that is illuminating, and it's hard to really touch on it, but you've been through a lot, and now it's really time for you to make a choice, I guess, as to how you're going to present it. Who are you going to work with? How are you going to present it? How are you going to share this with everyone? And be able to give back to yourself, the people, and God ultimately, because you're doing the work of God by giving back and letting people know that there's a God. You got through this with His help, or so on and so forth. So here is the Lover's card, guys. It says the 17th path of wisdom connects Banah, which is understanding, and Tephra, which is beauty, and associates and is associated with the Lover's card. Banah also represents creation and love. Creates. Oh my God. Excuse me. Banah represents creation. The Lover's card shows Adam and Eve within the Garden of Eden, and this path represents the connection between the events of the garden and Yeshua's death on the cross, symbolized by Tephereth. Excuse me. The name of God associated with Binah or Banah is Elohim, which is the name of God used in the book of Genesis 1:1, and is associated with creation and judgment. The image on the card shows Adam and Eve and the mountain of God. Exodus 3:1 is visible behind them. There is a large angel above the two lovers, which might be interpreted to represent God, telling them to be fruitful and multiply. But it could also represent the Shekinah in relation to the Sabbath bride. The Archangel Raphael, associated with the union of Tobaz and Sarah in the book of Tobit, or the angel Raziel, who in Kabbalistic folklore provides Adam with the Kabbalah as a means to return to Eden. Both the tree of knowledge of good and evil behind Eve and the tree of life behind Adam are pictured on the Lover's card, Genesis 3:9. Since the lovers do not appear ashamed, the scene portrays them before they ate from the tree of knowledge, Genesis 2:17. Although the couple is portrayed immediately before the fall, its position on the Kabbalah links creation, Binah, and Yeshua, Tephereth, who was the solution to their fall and offered humanity a means of returning to the Garden of Eden, or heaven. Binah is translated from Hebrew into English as understanding, intuitive intelligence, and the Sephirah represents not only where man and woman were created, but also where they gained an understanding of good and evil. This understanding allowed them to become like God, Genesis 3:23. However, the wisdom is not automatic. Eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil gave them only the opportunity to gain such an understanding through their experiences. The Sephirah of Tephereth is associated with Yeshua, the Messiah, hanging on the cross, which is formed by the middle pillar of the Kabbalah and the path connecting Geburah and Shazet. Yeshua is said to be the last Adam, and his sacrifice reconciled humanity with God. 1 Corinthians 15:45-47, Romans 5:14-18. For as in Adam all die, even so in Christ shall all be made alive. 1 Corinthians 15:22. In response to Eve eating the forbidden fruit, God told the serpent and Eve, I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. And to the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth a child. Genesis 3:15-16. The remedy is in the curse. The book of Revelation, chapter 20, tells of a woman clothed with the sun, who will give birth to a child that will defeat the ancient serpent. Revelations 20:9. The first Eve, brought knowledge of sin into the world, and through the curse of pain and childbirth, the second Eve brought forth salvation from sin by giving birth to the Messiah. The first Adam brought death into the world, but in the fullness of time, God sent his own Son, born of a woman to redeem the world. Galatians 4 and 4, 1 John 4 and 14. Yeshua was a descendant of Adam and Eve. Luke 3:23 through 38, Matthews 1 through 16. And his remedy for their sin. The Hebrew letter associated with the path of the Kabbalah is Zayin, which means sword or arrow, and is a phallic symbol representing intercourse, which is why the card is named the Lovers. Since this is the Lover's card, the arrow could be associated with Cupid's arrow, but the sword can provide other analogies as well. After their expulsion for the Garden of Eden, an angel with a flaming sword was stationed to guard the tree of life to prevent humans from eating from the tree of life until the Messiah brings his own sword and destroys the serpent. Matthew 10:34, Revelation 6:4, 19:14 through 16, 19:20 through 21, thereby restoring humanity's access to the tree of life. Revelations 2:7, 22 and 14. The Lover's card is on the 17th path of the Kabbalah, which Eliphas, Levi, attributes as the path of liberty. Adam and Eve were given liberty to eat from the tree in the gardens, which the exception of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, Genesis 2 and 17. It is through human liberty that they are able to grow spirituality, which is a result of their choices and consequences. Humans have been given liberty, but with freedom comes greater responsibility. Ye have been called into liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Galatians 5:13 through 14. The lovers should use their liberty to love and not to sin. So I'm going to wrap it up there, because basically it's just like that. You're special, and you have a certain light that you give off, and now it's time for you to give it back and share with the world the things that you do know, and let certain things die, and be that light that you're aiming to go towards, and let that old you die off. Understanding. You have understanding twice here. Banah, that word banah, okay, right here, that's the word understanding. So it's like you've healed, you've done a lot of healing, and you understand what it took for you to get to this level. And like I said, you probably do have a close relationship with God, and you pray about a lot of things, and you try your best to understand what's going on here. Your way of giving something back, an offering of some sort, the Page of Pentacles, small offering, is to have enough light in your lamp to lead others. You're a beautiful person. You've been through a lot, but you're very beautiful. You've been illuminated. You see things. And now it's time to kill off all the rest of anything that's attached to you or hurting you, and transform it and turn it into something that's just beautiful. And know who you're in love with, this Two of Cups and the Lovers, like make the right choice, and yeah, that's all I really have for you guys right now. So I appreciate you guys for being here with me, And you guys take care of yourself and stay protected of your energy, most importantly. And just know that there's going to always be things coming at you from all different directions. But stay prayed up and, you know, um, continue to be the change, be the light. And you guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Take care. Bye bye. If I can find my cursor.